Hi, I'm Jason Ross with the Schiller Institute here in Kabul, Afghanistan, and I'm having a discussion with Suhal Sherzad, and I'm an Asadati of the group Stay In Afghanistan. So let me ask you, what does Stay In Afghanistan do?
Stay in Afghanistan is a vocational and educational bridge between Afghanistan and Germany. We would like to be the bridge to transfer education concept, and now we are trying to transfer the vocational concept and knowledge of Germany, the German dual educational system, to Afghanistan by adapting the local requirements and by making the local requirements adaptable to that system and to bring it to Afghanistan.
Hmm. So what are some of the problems in Afghanistan that you're trying to solve through this project?
One of the biggest problems in Afghanistan is the lack of technical workers. We have lots of machineries, we have factories, we have the equipments, but the thing that we lack is the professional workers. And therefore, we need to ask them from different countries, from our neighborhood countries, in order to invite them to Afghanistan. So, right now, we would like to support Afghanistan, the financial system of Afghanistan, or the economy of Afghanistan, through industrial electronics, through the industrial programs that we are taking into our program, and then make Afghanistan a strong, economically stable, and industrial stability should come to Afghanistan. So we would like to solve this problem in order to make the stable country, and this is the main point. And would you like to add anything?
Yes, and also we target three important peoples in Afghanistan because in industrial sections we have three parts: students, teachers, and technical team. We mentioned them, and we also provide an educational system for them from Germany to Afghanistan, the knowledge of Germany to Afghanistan. So it will be really good for an industrial section of Afghanistan.
Hmm. So the industrialization of Afghanistan, does this also affect infrastructure development? Is a lack of skilled workers something that also affects the ability for railroads and energy and this kind of thing, water?
It really depends on the infrastructure as well, and also the lack of labor and the lack of professional workers. So we have to see or find the origin or the roots of the problem, which the roots of problem directly goes to the lack of knowledge. And if we remove this problem, we are going to remove the technical problems as well, which we have in the field of machinery and the other equipments, because we can have the capacity to invest and get the investment of the other countries to Afghanistan, especially Germany. Germany right now would like to invest in Afghanistan in different ways because they are the biggest industrial company in the world as well, that they will provide lots of good machineries as well. They're in a very equal competition with China. But right now, I think that after solving the problem of education and transferring the concept and the knowledge, we can also solve the other problems as well.
Hmm. Well, so let me ask how it's going. What kind of support are you getting? How is it going with building up networks on this?
Mhm. Would you like me to answer, or you would like to answer?
No problem. Well, we have a group of teachers, professors in Afghanistan and also in Germany that they have Afghan roots. So they like to help Afghanistan in this part. So they are so much professional in this field and they want to transfer this knowledge from Germany to Afghanistan. And also in Afghanistan there are as many professors and also some institutions. They want to help Afghanistan in this field. And also, Zahel, do you want to add something else?
Yes. And regarding the network and how do we do this and how far we have came to this idea, well, we have went through need assessment process. We have talked with many factories in Afghanistan. We have covered almost 400 factories and talked with them that in which section they have problems and in which section they need the knowledge to know. Like, I think I do not think this is the result that we got. Electronic industry is the first important thing that Afghanistan needs. So now we would like to work on the concept of transferring the knowledge of electronic industry in Afghanistan. So once the electricity have the stability, so we can go on with the next field as well. And we also would like to have a program for the women business management, and that's also an important goal for us. And in the next 5 years, we would like to bring 5 different fields in Afghanistan that will really help the system. And by the help of the network that we have, as we mentioned before, we have the related organization which is working as same as we do, like the industrial organizations, and also the network that we have in Germany, the group of professors and the group of professionals that they really know about these in specific fields. They're in touch with us, and up to now we have also conducted one of the biggest conferences and symposiums in Afghanistan that took place last year, and it was so beneficial because we have met those technical workers, the people who are technically involved with the machineries in the factories and the different companies. So they have came in front of everyone, in front of the government, in front of the Stay In Afghanistan, and explained their problem, that in which section they have problems. And our vision is this, that we should not be dependent to other countries. I mean, if you would like to ask for an industrial worker, professional worker, we should not ask the other countries to help us in this section, because every country should be stable by their own feet. This is what we really think about our vision.
So you were developing, let me just make sure I understand this right. You're doing technical worker training is the goal, and then the people who would be teaching these courses are involved in exchanges through Germany on developing the ability to train the workers.
Well, the concept is creating or establishing an educational institute in Afghanistan. We would like to make establish a separate institute which is totally for these fields. And the teachers are internal teachers and external teachers. Like, we have our own teachers as well. And before establishing of this institute, we would like to have a training for our own teachers. And when we are first training our own teachers, our Afghan teachers, then we are telling them that they should go on with teaching students. And of course, we have the help of the external teachers and the teachers who are foreigners, who are Germans, who are not from Afghanistan. So technically, we will have the materials, we will have the educational system made by them, but with the inputs that we have put there according to the local needs and requirements. So that's the plan that we have.
Let me ask you both a personal question, which is how did you get involved with Stay in Afghanistan? How did you choose to make this the project that you're working on?
Go on, please.
Well, when I was in university, so when I graduated, I was thinking that how can I help Afghanistan? Because I'm a young generation, so I want to beneficial for my country. So I find Stay in Afghanistan more beneficial because they work in such a kind of projects that they are mostly important needs for Afghanistan. So I feel really happy to work in here because I know what is the needs now in Afghanistan and how can we help in this section. So it's really nice to work in here. It's a nice fun.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
Of course, I think I can add my personal views as well. For me, it's always amazing and it's always fun to tell you about my perspective. I think that we have been made to do a mission in this world. We have been made and we have been created to do something beneficial for each other. So I always think that how can I make a change in my country and after my country, how this change can affect everyone in this world. So I thought that me as an Afghan woman, as a human, I should have the ability to not be normal and not sit and not watch. I should make a change, I should take part in change, or at least if I can do nothing, at least I can support the people who are making a change. So I thought when we came together, we were a group of 3 people that came together with the idea. And then we supported the idea, and lots of people were telling that it's a quite big vision. It might not
Yes.
work because it's something that needs lots of dedication, lots of power, lots of patience. But we say that if it's for the development of the country, we need to be really, really dedicated to that. If it works or not, but at least we will be happy that we have
We
done
tried.
something. And we have tried. So we just started, and we have been really successful. And I couldn't believe that we would be that much successful. So when there is the topic of industrial growth, when there is the topic of economical growth and Afghanistan improvement, of course I will be really interested to go. So that was my perspective and my journey, how I joined.
That's really wonderful. That's
Thank
really
you.
wonderful. The joy of doing something that's necessary and that's
Absolutely.
good. Oh, you must be very happy.
Thank you.
So let me ask then where this this is heading, like what your vision is for the future of the country, you know, maybe 10, 20, 50 years down the line. What's Afghanistan's future?
Would you like to answer?
Yes. Well, every Afghan people wants to see Afghanistan in high level, like in the big section, I think. But my point is that I want to see Afghanistan in a high economical growth. So I want to see Afghanistan in more development and more like be a good player and world participant. And also, it will be really nice to see Afghanistan in growth.
And I would like to add that STN plans for 10 years that we should continue bringing the new fields. Like we have planned to target only 5 years to bring 5 new fields in Afghanistan. But this is not the end. Like we would like to prolong this journey. Like we have even thought about the next 50 years that how STN can add a positive impact in the next 50 years. Like of course preserving or just observing the situations and different things that may happen, but what we want is this, that in 10 years we should be able to establish our institute, and the system should be in procedures where we proceed. And it's important to mention that we would like to include women as well in one of the industrial electronic fields, not electronic, sorry, but overall any industrial field that women can work and can have the joy or the interest to go on.
So in this, you're developing the independence of Afghanistan. You're also partnering with people and companies in Germany. Let me ask, in terms of people around the world, how do you see other countries, people who want to be friends to Afghanistan, what can they do? And how do you see Afghanistan as being a friend to the world?
Well, our very first mission is to keep our closeness, our friendship, and peace between all the regions, between all the countries. And of course, this is something that needs the collaboration of everyone, every people in the world. So even right now, apart from the Germany, we have a very broad network in other countries as well. Like 2 of our team members are from China. They are living in China and supporting STN and doing the STN works from there. We have networks in Spain, we have networks in other countries as well. We have networks in Dubai and many other countries. So what we want is this, that other countries, they can always visit Afghanistan, they can have meetings with us, we can sit together, we can just share the concept of STN. Because if you see that we can have the joint collaboration, we can go on, and that will be a positive point to the countries. For now, it's a mission. I think it's something that even the human laws and the United Nations goals is also like this, that we should all work for the goals that have been made to the development of the society. And even right now, STN is focusing on the implementing SDGs goals. Like the program we have is supporting all the goals except the life and the water. So this is what we want, that every country should take part, because this belongs to all of them. And Afghanistan as a country which have been through many conflicts, which have been through many bad days, needs such kind of support. Every country witnesses that war have been so much in Afghanistan. We have solved many conflicts. So this is something that the world should take care about. Right now, the education system, and which is really important for a country, does not have a good solution or status. So I think considering these situations, world really need to contribute with Afghanistan through such educational platforms, which is really needed and crucial for the people.
Is there anything you'd like to add on that?
No, she just completely say everything that we want to do for Afghanistan,
Wonderful.
for our nation.
Well, is there anything else that you'd like to share with our audience?
I think we did it. So do you want to add something else?
Just thank you very much for this great interview or talk and discussion. And I'm really glad, and I hope that everybody or anybody who is seeing me and hearing my voice can just try to collaborate and accompany us with such a great journey, and we will be so happy to have as many as great individuals as you. And thank you very much.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
well,
I think something else. So thank you for interview and thank you for your time. Thank you.
so I'm an Asarati Suhal Sherzad. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.